Hi, it's Jerry at the Stark Museum of Art, and today for our SMA Sketch Club, we're going to be looking at a painting by Minerva Teichert, and it's a very interesting painting, so let's take a look. Obviously, what do we first notice about this painting? There are lots of cows, right? And so what do we call a group of cows? A herd. And the name of this painting is Herding Cattle Across the River. And if you look, we can tell that there are lots of cattle. There's a big group. We see the detail on the front of the cows, and as they go toward the back, we kind of lose some of that detail. That's called perspective. Well, today we're going to be doing lots of detail on just one cow. So what you'll need is a pencil and a piece of paper, and we can get started. All right, our supplies will need a piece of paper, a pencil, and a ruler. So I'll always start putting my name on the back and then flipping it over. And my paper is going to be positioned horizontally for this project. All right, we're going to start by making a line at the bottom of the page. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm making a border. And Minerva Teichert, the artist that we were inspired by today, she often painted a border around her work. It looks a little bit like a frame. It was also framed, but it just gave it a little extra something. And the borders are really beautiful in her work. So now I'm going to do a straight line going up, but not all the way to the top. I'm going to leave some space. And now I'm going to go to the other side. If yours is not straight, don't worry about it. Remember, we're learning and we're having fun and practicing. So if it's a little bit slanted, that's okay. Mine probably will be too. Alrighty. So there's our border. And we'll come back. We don't need our ruler anymore. We'll come back to our border in just a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and start on our cow. Now, her painting had lots of cows. We're just going to do one. And we're going to do his head pretty big toward the middle of the paper. To start, I'm going to come almost to the top, but not quite. And I'm going to do a curved line like this. This is going to be the top of the cow's head. Then I'm going to draw a little line going this way. And another one just like it, going the opposite way. Then another little line like this. And another little line like this. I don't know what to call that shape, but that's the shape we're going for. Remember, yours won't be just like mine, but that's okay. Every time I do one, it turns out a little bit different. Okay, so I've made a big U shape. This is going to be our cow's head. All right, we're going to make the horns for ours to go up. So I'm going to draw a line here, and then another one on this side. And we're going to make it a double. And there are the horns. Then underneath the horns are ears. Uh-oh, see how I kind of overlapped? I can erase that if I want to. All right, and put an ear over here. Then I'm going to double that just to give it something else, a little interest. All right, it's looking a little bit more like a cow. All right, underneath the chin, we're going to put a little space here. And then now it's really starting to come together. 2 nostrils to breathe out of. And we want the big area here. So now we need some eyes. Okay, I'm going to do a line like this, and a line like this, and then a half circle, and then a big circle, and then 2 little circles. All right. Now I'm going to draw a line to represent one side of him, and then another line over here to be kind of his back. So I like that. It's really a close-up picture, isn't it? All right, so that's all we're going to do for this because it was going to be a lot of detail on just one animal. So now let's draw our attention to the border. I'm going to put some lines to break it up into different pieces. So I have an L shape here, and then another L shape here, a line here, and a line here. There's an L shape. And here's another L shape. So a lot of times what Tykert would do is she would put geometric shapes into these spaces. Basket weave, she would use triangles to make a basket weave pattern, or she would use swirls or circles. We're going to keep it pretty simple. We're going to start with a triangular pattern, and we can just go up and down. Now this is the pattern that I chose, but you may choose a different kind of pattern. And then I'm going to leave the corners empty and come over and do it this way. I'm going to flip my paper. You might really like circles, so you might want to put circles on yours, or you might really like squares. You could put squares. And one more side. All right. Now in the corners, I think I will do something different than all these kind of straight lines. I'll do some spirals. Just go around and around and around, just to do something different. Again, you might want to put your triangles in the corner and your spirals on the sides. That's up to you. Or you might want to put stars or hearts. It's all different kinds of shapes that you can choose from. All right, so there's my picture, inspired by herding cattle across the river. You can leave your drawing like this. You could add details with your pencil if you want to. I like to color things, so I did one like this, where I colored it kind of realistically. I added a sky and a mountain in the background, a pasture. I even put a river. Maybe that's the river he's getting ready to go across. And I did my border. So you could do it realistically if you want to, or if you want to really kind of go wild, I thought it might be fun to do a cow all different colors. So I did stripes and blue horns, and then I did different colors around the border. Did you have fun working on your drawing? I did. This is one of my favorites. So I'm glad you liked it, and I will see you next month for another edition of SMA Sketch Club.